Hello everybody, welcome to this guide and tutorial for the golden shot. Difficulty level is medium and I'm going to give you here 5 shots in how to crush this version of the Juniper Point. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also visit golfclashtommy.com for more Golf Clash related content. You can get the best guides on the market, tour play or tournament play, by going to patreon.com/golfclashtommy, link directly in the description down below. If you do like the video and you benefited from it, please don't hesitate to hit thumbs up. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Yes, Juniper Point. We are going to play a par 3 that we have been playing so many times before. With some minor tweaks, we're going to see ourselves in a very easy time getting some kingmakers. So, if you're grinding, or if you don't just feel comfortable with the version of hard, then you go and play here, because I would say that you will be guaranteed at least one chest with the adjustment. Onyx chest for the hole-in-one, fire chest for the yellow ring, then we do have scarlet chest for the red ring, topaz chest for the light blue ring, acer chest for the dark blue ring. Every single chest involves cards and also kingmakers. We're going to play with the golden long iron every single time, and we're going to take a closer look at the landing position in just a bit. If you do have more questions about the golden shot, you press the question mark on the top right. You get to the frequently asked questions. If an error occurs or you have any other types of struggle with the game, then you press contact us and send in a ticket to the Golf Clash support. Let's take a look at the landing position, and here you can see we have a very simple landing position. Left side of the blue ring by the bunker or sand pit or whatever you want to call it, with at the +1 yard mark. And what does the +1 yard mark mean? It means you can see there on the screen that it says +1, and the way to get there is basically to push up your club into the distance of when it shows +1. Every single long iron of the golden long iron will show the same, as we have the same distance, same accuracy. It won't be different due to being a player that play in a different division or something like that. Everyone plays the same. So, golden long iron, blue ring by the sand pit, and then +1 yard mark. You don't have to look at the ball guideline, it doesn't really matter. You can add spin before you put the position correct, or you put the position before you add the spin. Max +10 with an over adjustment means 1.66 per ring. The easiest way to do that is to follow the VPR table on the right hand side, which has the left column and we have the win. The right column has the amount of rings you should pull based on the win that we're having. Obviously, you see that in the text guide that we're gonna look at in the end. In the end as well, one little key tip as well is that I do want you to pull your rings over the bullseye, which means that I want you to start at the outside the yellow ring and then pull over the bullseye. Due to the fact that the ball guideline in the center of the bullseye makes the complete yellow ring 0.2 decimals bigger. That's why it's very important that you follow that, because otherwise that could be the case that you're not getting the hole-in-one or not. In the end, everyone, if you do have any questions, let me know in the comment section below and I will be happy to help you out. So let's take a look at the shots in this guide. So let's take a look at shot number 1, and here we're going to once again go to the position that we're looking for. +1 yard mark, blue ring by the sand line, and then we're going to apply spin. And you can see here that I'm applying 2.8 backspin and 0.8 left spin, and then it's time to adjust. 3.4 rings is gonna be a total of 2 rings. Very important that you do make your pulls over the bullseye. Very important. You can see that I start by the yellow ring before the bullseye and pull over it. And the reason I want you to do that all the time is because if you don't, you're gonna have a difference in the amount of rings that you are pulling. So that's why that is so important. You can see we come in on the right hand side, need a little bit more left spin here to be more satisfied with the outcome. Sure, we do have the Houdini, we then get the Falcon. Last but not least, we get a couple of kingmakers. And now we go to shot number 2. 4.7, have a little headwind and crosswind. Blue ring by the sand line. And now you can see here that I'm adding the spin. I'm adding 3 backspin, 1 bar of left spin. And now I'm starting just before the +1 yard mark, which is what we do need to do. We go into overpower, but I would say that even if we go into overpower, you should not use any overpower, because the spin adjustment are kind of based on just a normal shot. Coming in close, very close, getting the yellow ring. And now we get the fire chest, and we're gonna open this one and see what we do get in this one. Ivana, B52, Kingmaker, and now we do have 3.5 headwind and crosswind coming right to left. Just at the +1 yard mark are our initial adjustment. So we do need to start there all the time to get ourselves the consistency. Now we do get 3 bars of backspin, 1 bar side spin to the right. Once again, +1 yard mark is where we start with the blue ring by the rough line. 3.5 is 2.1 rings. Once again, we do pull over the bullseye. Great ball, unfortunately, and this one will be missing to the left here, but with a perfect ball, you never know what happened, because obviously a great ball will make our ball go more left. So that's once again something that we do need to think about when it comes to hitting a perfect / a great ball, because a great ball, then the adjustment will obviously not be spot on, but with a perfect ball we should at least expect ourselves getting at least the red ring when going for the pin. +1 yard mark again, once again, 3.5 bar backspin, and now we're going with close to 1 bar of left spin, 0.8. 3.8 miles per hour gives us 2.3 rings, and once again we will be pulling over the bullseye, which once again is something that I do want you to continue with. Centering the ball into the adjustment ring, and now the final piece in the puzzle is to hit perfect. And we do hit perfect, and the ball bounces, and it bounces, and it comes down, and a screamer! Very, very close. We needed that little extra left spin there to get it in the hole. We do open up our chest to get the skewer, guardian, and then last but not least, a kingmaker. Now we do have a 3.5 headwind and crosswind. Once again, we're gonna start at +1 yard mark. Apply the spin, which is 2.5 bar backspin, and now I'm going with 1 bar of side spin to the left. 3.5 miles per hour gives us 2.1 rings, and once again we will be pulling over the bullseye. We get into overpower, but look what I do, I'm not using any overpower whatsoever. So even though we go into overpower, we should not use any overpower on this shot. Get the ball to bounce in. Can we get it in then? Yeah, we can. Booms in the freaking chat for the first hole-in-one here for this guide. Now, obviously, we do want to take a look. Onyx chest is the best of the best when it comes to the medium golden shot. Goliath, we do have the runner, and then we have the hammerhead, and then last but not least, the kingmakers. Let's take a look at the guide here made by the lovely Tony Richardson. Find his channel in the description down below. The guide is made purely based on the adjustment here in this video made by myself. And now we take a look at the landing position on the top left, blue ring by the sand line at the start, +1 yard mark. You can see that where the number says +1, that's the starting point that you're looking for. You don't have to add spin before you find the position, and you don't have to wait either. You can add the spin whenever you want, because the landing position will still be the same, as we will not be looking at the ball guideline for reference. Straight tailwind, we go with 4 bars of backspin, no side spin whatsoever. If we have a crosswind and a tailwind coming left to right, aka northeast, 3.5 backspin, half a bar of left spin. Coming northwest, crosswind, tailwind, 3.5 backspin, 1 right spin. Coming left to right, which is east wind, then it's 3 backspin, 1 left spin. Coming right to left, which is west wind, then it's 3 backspin, 1.5 bar right spin. Now we go up to coming southeast, which is left to right, headwind and crosswind. 2.8 backspin, half a bar of left spin. Then we do have a 2.8 backspin, 1 bar of right spin with wind coming southwest, right to left headwind and crosswind. Now, last but not least, headwind, direct headwind, 2.5 bar backspin, no side spin whatsoever, and that's obviously called a south wind. You can find the VPR table on the right hand side. The left column is the wind, the right column is the amount of rings that you will be adjusting. And obviously make sure to get the text guide, which is in the description down below or on golfclashtommy.com. Thank you so much everybody for watching this guide for the golden shot. Difficulty level is medium, and I hope you learned something, and I hope it went well for you as well. Let me know in the comments if you did get a hole-in-one. Let me also know if you get something else. Did you unlock the apocalypse? I want to know! In the end though, have a massive good luck in the golden shot and bring home those chests.